Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Seattle Mariners.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as their order will read like this. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Colin Rowe will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter, Colin Rowe.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Colin Rowe will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First offering on the way. In there at the letters 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Colin Rowe will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first two at-bats. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now here it comes. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Converging are Trout and Hamilton, but this is going to go all the way to the wall. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Colin Rowe will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch coming. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
Oh, man, I tell you, I thought that ball was out of here. And this would have given him a lead, but it's going to wind up hitting off the wall out there. And now just a base hit has the potential to push him out front here late in the game.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander out of Long Beach State, Cesar Ramos, that gets the call. Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as their order will read like this. Colin Rowe will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Colin Rowe will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Colin Rowe will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's retired, 1 away. Colin Rowe will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Hard hit towards center. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. They still trail 1-0. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top